Most smartphones these days are basically glued together tighter than a toddler holding on to an ice cream. If the battery dies, the screen cracks, or something stops working, you are often up for a massive repair bill. Or you just need to buy a new phone sometime. This is the new Fairphone 6, a phone that's designed to be fair, to be repaired by you at home with just a simple screwdriver. Sounds almost too sensible for the smartphone industry, doesn't it? So today we're gonna unbox it, having a proper look around and finding out whether this ethical repairable phone is actually any good. Let's get into it. Here it is, the Fairphone 6, probably the most repairable smartphone you can buy right now. Let's unbox it together and check. So beautiful, simple box. There we go. Simple. Bit of usual paperwork. And SIM card ejector thing tool. And ladies and gents, are you ready? Here we go. The actual phone itself. So happy for this. I've been checking this for quite a while, and now there we go. Ooh. Ooh. Straight away, the package is super minimal, no flashy plastic, just simple recycled material. And here's the phone itself. First impression, it feels solid, premium, and a bit different from sandwich design. The coolest part, you can actually open it up yourself and replace the battery, screen, cameras, and other part with just a screwdriver. And unfortunately it's not included here, but I'm pretty sure it can be purchased on their website. Let me just quickly turn it on and see how it looks like. It doesn't feel like, you know, top of the range flagships from iPhone and Samsung, but it does still doesn't feel cheap. It feels solid and well built. There we go. The phone is starting up. Android. Here we go. The display looks sharp. Skip the Wi-Fi thing for now. Set up offline. Continue. Secure way to unlock this phone is either by the PIN code or the fingerprint. Oh, you actually have face recognition as well. Welcome to Fairphone. G'day everyone, Reza here, and welcome to Pixel and Power. If you enjoy tech reviews, smartphone comparisons, camera tests, and the occasional bit of a cinematic B-roll, you are in the right place. If that sounds like your kind of thing, then hit the subscribe. Now, let's crack this box open. Before we get into the unboxing, let's quickly talk about what makes Fairphone different. Fairphone is a Dutch company that focuses on making smartphones in a more ethical and sustainable way. What that means is fairer sourcing of materials, better working conditions, longer software support, easy repairs. In other words, instead of building a phone that quietly begs for retirement after a few years, they build one that actually wants to stick around for years to come. Straight away, the packaging is clean and minimal. No unnecessary plastic, no giant glossy photos, no marketing waffle telling me this phone will change my life or something. Instead, what we've got is the Fairphone 6 itself, some documentation, and that's pretty much it. No charger, no case, no mystery dongle you'll never use, just the essentials. And honestly, I don't mind that. Most of us having enough USB chargers laying around to open our own electronics shops. Just kidding. Here's the phone. First impressions, it feels solid, not flashy in a look at me sort of way. It's practical, sturdy, and built with a purpose. The design is clean and understated. The buttons feels tactile, the screen looks sharp, and the overall conditions and construction feels reasonably robust. Now, for the party trick, unlike most smartphones, the back cover comes off. Sounds too good to be true? No heat gun, no suction cups, no colorful language. Just unscrew these screws and pop it open. And there's the battery right there, fully removable. And I'm not gonna open the phone and try to disassemble the parts today, as I haven't ordered the screwdriver yet. I haven't seen this since the days when we were all carrying separate batteries and arguing over ringtone downloads. And it doesn't stop there. The screen, cameras, USB-C port, and other components can all be replaced individually. That means if one part fails, you replace that part instead of replacing the entire phone. And upon checking the Fairphone online store, their prices are actually quite reasonable. What really makes the Fairphone 6 stand out is not just the design to last. Also, the battery, which is removable. The screen and cameras can be replaced with a simple screwdriver, and Fairphone is promising software support right through to 2033. So this isn't just a phone that's good for the planet. It's a genuinely practical smartphone that should keep going for years. Pretty rare these days, when most phones seem to be designed to last about as long as a lettuce in the fridge. A genuinely refreshing idea. Let's power it on, and as you can see, the setup is straightforward and it runs a clean version of Android, which I always appreciate. No unnecessary apps, no random software trying to sell me cloud storage or something. Everything feels smooth and responsive. It also comes with 256 gigabytes of built-in storage and 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is plenty for everyday use, multitasking, and even a bit of photo and video editing. If that's not enough, you can chuck in a micro SD card of surprisingly up to 2 terabytes, which is massive. This amount of storage for a normal person like me can last for years. The cameras look promising. The camera setup is surprisingly capable too. On the back, you've got a 50 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization. Also with a 13 megapixel ultra wide camera for landscapes and wider shots. Up front, there's a 32 megapixel selfie camera with autofocus. Video wise, both the front and rear cameras can shoot in 4K 30 frames per second. So whether you are filming your next YouTube video or just capturing family moments, the quality is sharp and detailed, especially in good lighting. Now, I'm not expecting it to outgun a dedicated flagship like the iPhone 16 Pro, 17 Pro, or Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. But if it captures sharp photos and stable videos, that'll be more than enough for most people. I'll be doing a full camera comparison in a separate video, so keep an eye for that. This phone is ideal for people who want a device that lasts, prefer easy repairs, care about sustainability, are tired of disposable tech. If you upgrade every single year just because a new color comes out, this probably isn't your phone. But mind you, this is exactly what I've been doing for the past 10 years or so, upgrading every single year. Now I've honestly gotten a bit sick of it. And that's one of the reasons I decided to give Fairphone a go. But if you like practical gear that can be maintained and kept for years, it makes a lot of sense. Now let's go through some pros and cons. First things first, the pros: repairable design, replaceable battery, ethical manufacturing approach, clean Android software, dual SIM support, micro SD cards expansion up to 2 terabytes, This is one of my favorites. Long-term software support. Long software support until 2033. Now, let's go through the cons. Not the latest, flashiest design, likely not glass-leading cameras, smaller ecosystem than mainstream brands. My first impressions, the Fairphone 6 is one of the most interesting smartphones I've used in years. It's not trying to win with gimmicks, it's built around a very simple idea, make a phone that lasts. And that is something I'd love to see more of in the tech industry. And that is it. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see the camera test, battery review, and long-term impressions, then subscribe and stay tuned. Catch you in the next one. Peace.